Hi, my name's Olivia Hicks, and I've had trouble getting the microphone right. I think this is right. Everybody can hear me? Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm here today to talk to you about the lives and the loves of the superheroes, which isn't actually a random topic. In a strange way, my PhD is kind of all about superheroes getting down and getting dirty, which does sound a bit weird. It does sound a bit like Superman and Wonder Woman going to the Overgate toilets, and I'm hiding outside near the bins with a notebook, a seismograph, and a microphone. The glamorous life of a PhD student. But in actuality, what my PhD research involves is looking at superheroines in comics, and it's all about using gender theory and genre theory and queer theory to consider how girlhood is constructed. And all you guys need to know is that all your favorite characters are lesbians, and I'm here to prove it. Yes, especially Iron Man. You can prove just about anything with enough theory. The only thing I can't prove is that I'm doing a degree, it's a real degree, and that I will get a qualification at the end of it. On the contrary, we've had and we are going to have a lot of scientists tonight complaining about how hard their lives are because they save people's lives and they have jobs that are culturally and politically considered important. Meanwhile, on my end of the spectrum, I tell people that I study comics and it's a bit useless, and they're like, no, what you do is important. You can't do anything in life without laughter. Have you ever thought about the tragedy of comedians' lives? And then they're like, and which of the two Ronnies was the better Ronnie? And I'm like, it's comic books. And also, I don't know, Ronnie Weasley? But superheroes' love lives have a special place in my heart because it was reading about their terrible dating habits that made me want to do a PhD in the first place. So after my master's, I joined the real employment world, and I got stuck in this really terrible, morally dubious job at a company called TKA, just don't look them up. And basically, we would sell these training courses that were so crap we couldn't refer to them as actual qualifications. So what we would say is that we had instructors who would teach courses that trained professionals had spent more than 5 minutes before their lunch break writing. And these courses were as wide-ranging as you could get a 5-day introductory course to basket weaving, or a 5-day introductory course to how to check your soil for nuclear radiation. And who was writing these courses? Muggins over here. And as we've already established, I'm an idiot, and I don't know which of the Ronnies is the better Ronnie, so I shouldn't have been writing anything. So instead of doing this, what I would do is I spend all my time online reading blogs about 1950s and 1960s superheroes and their terrible dating lives. So my favourite character of all time was Supergirl. Supergirl is great, she's fab, we love her. So Supergirl is Superman's cousin from Krypton. She arrives on Earth years after he's already landed, and she's like, hiya, I'm your cousin, all our family and friends are dead, love me! But Superman has got this sort of really sweet bachelor deal going on with Lois Lane, so he doesn't really want her hanging around, so he sends her to an orphanage. Which was a mistake, because it turns out that Supergirl definitely needed adult supervision. So, not long after this, Supergirl starts to get these weird, sensual dreams about a horse. But not just any horse, a super horse. And at first, she's super into them because she's a teenage girl. But then after a while, she actually starts to get a little bit worried. It's like, I'm dreaming about horses too much, the intensity and the frequency of these dreams, not okay, I need to forget about horses. So in order to forget about horses, she goes on a holiday to a horse ranch, which is counterintuitive if you ask me. And it's on this horse ranch that she meets Super Horse. He was real the whole time. He has super strength, super speed, telepathy. It actually turns out that he was the one sending her the equine-themed wet dreams. So, at this point, if I was Supergirl in this story, I would be at the payphone throwing in the dimes, being like, child services, child services! Or if child services wouldn't believe me, I'd be like, glue factory, just come along to the glue factory! But instead, she's like, oh my gosh, we should totally fight crime together, horse that hasn't been grooming me. And it actually gets it for the man, ignore the man behind the curtain. So it actually gets worse than this, because it turns out that Superhorse is in love with Supergirl. So they're riding around all the time. She's like, faster Comet, we have to stop Lex Luthor! And he's like, I love you, mistress! And she's like, what was that? And she's like, nothing! Because Superhorse horse does have this terrible secret other than his penchant for bestiality. It turned out that he used to be a centaur. And he went to a witch and was like, can you turn me into a man? I want to woo human women. That's my kink. There is a kink society at Dundee if anybody wants to join. Anyway. Ignore the man behind the curtain. But the witch mixes up the potions, and so instead of turning him into a man, she turns him into a horse. The lesson from this, people, is the 5-day TKA introductory course of witchcraft. Do not take it, just go to university. Just go to university. They're not worth the money. Anyway, so now, oh yeah, I did forget to mention this. He's actually several thousand years old. He's immortal. So now what we have is a randy geriatric trapped in a horse's body who spends his days chewing grass and waiting for Supergirl to ride him. Not that way. Anyway. And it turns out that Supergirl doesn't really seem to swing in the horse direction. But then a shooting star goes through the orbit, and because this is a comic book, he turns into a man. And he doesn't turn into a pensioner, he turns into a total stud in every single sense of that word. And so Supergirl doesn't know what he looks like in human form. She's never seen him in human form. So he sidles on up to her. It's like, hey there, teenage girl, who I hope is legal in this state. My name's Bronco Bill. How about I take you out tonight for some bingo and a Werther's original? I've got strong stick resin in my dentures, so don't be afraid to use tongue. And Supergirl is like, oh, that's my superhero uniform. Take me now! And they start making out like there is no tomorrow. Which, of course, there isn't, because the next day he's going to turn back into a horse. And he doesn't want to tell Supergirl she's been doing the nasty with a four-legged pervert. So instead, he just pretends like he's gone away on a long business trip. And she's all like, Comet, do you ever think I'll see that mysterious stranger again? And he's all like, maybe you'll find out that you and that hot guy were neighbors the whole time. She's like, you're probably right, Comet. He's like, yes. Also, move the brush a little lower. Horse moving works both ways. So, at this point, I think everyone in this audience is slightly troubled, and it's also, we have counseling afterwards, and also it's a bit like, but wait, you want to do a PhD because Supergirl once made out with her horse? To which the answer is, yes, she did it multiple times, and it's weird, yo! Some students, they spend all their days thinking about the universe and philosophy, wondering what's the meaning of life. Some of us spend our nights on message boards reading about whether or not women are turned on by horses. It's all valid research in the end. Anyway, leave with your souls intact. For listening to my ramblings today. I hope I haven't traumatized you too much. If you could take away one lesson from this story, it would be that if you see me hang around the Overgate toilet bins with a notebook, a seismograph, and a bag of carrots, it's research!